The Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5 looks like the obvious case where the popular child of the family gets all the best gifts and, in this case, the most noticeable upgrades. The Flip 5 looks to tackle one major feedback and improvement we've been wanting from Samsung's most successful and popular foldable device. And amongst other refinements, the Z Flip 5 is definitely in its element. Hi, Ben from SamMobile. If you enjoy new and exclusive videos like this, then be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new videos on YouTube with SamMobile TV. Here is our quick hands-on and early impressions of the Z Flip 5 with what's new. The Z Flip 5 is available in 4 colors, with mint being the new hero color, followed by graphite, cream, and lavender. Stating the obvious, the biggest change to the design is definitely the outer cover display, or the flex window as Samsung likes to call it, which now houses a 3.4-inch Super AMOLED display, which also resembles the shape of a folder. More details on the display experience later. The Flip 5 now also has a new zero-gap hinge while still keeping an IPX rating, using a new integrated hinge module with a dual rail structure, refinements to the use of armor aluminium, the addition of a shock dispersion layer with the use of Gorilla Glass Victus 2 on a flex window and back cover. The Flip 5 sees a major and much needed upgrade to the previous Flip models, even compared to the Flip 4. Overall, this is a certified solid upgrade based on our hands-on and initial impressions. Let's jump in with the display experience, starting with the outer flex window. As mentioned previously, this is using a much larger 3.4-inch Super AMOLED display with a 720 by 748 resolution running at 60 Hz. This being a much larger outer display than the previous Flip 4 opens up a host of improvement when it comes to display usability, which mixed with the improved flex hinge, the Flip 5 is looking to be a treat when it comes to the outer display and overall increased usability of the phone. The larger display allows for improved and new experiences when it comes to using widgets with popular at-a-glance apps like weather, music playback, alarms, steps counter, and more. This really makes up for the larger outer display. With a pinch-in method on the display, you can activate the multi-widgets view with easier, instantaneous switching. What also helps with the outer display being larger is the notifications panel and better access to the quick settings panels when changing things like screen brightness, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth without having to open the device. In fact, what really makes the outer display more functional is having access to a full keyboard for better quick replies on the go and having better visibility of your chat history. The larger outer display also means a larger viewfinder for capturing photos and videos at higher quality, with the main rear cameras, which mixed with the flex hinge opens up the flex camera experience for high quality self-capture in a much more enjoyable way. Not forgetting the inner display is still working with a 6.7-inch inner folding display with a full high definition plus 120 Hz adaptive dynamic AMOLED panel between 1 to 120 Hz, and is still using a 22:9 aspect ratio. Now visibly, the location and the feel of the crease is the same, with no real mention of improvements to things like max brightness, so take that with what you may. The outer cover display is definitely the star improvement and attraction, backed with the consistency of what we've come to know and experience with the inner display. For the specs and performance, the Z Flip 5 is now powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 mobile platform built for Galaxy, with 8GB of LPDDR5X RAM, 256GB and 512GB of storage. Yes, there is no longer a 128GB base model for the storage, which is something we are very happy to see. Battery capacity is the same at 3,700 milliamps, with 25-watt wire charging, 15-watt wireless charging, and 4.5 watts for power share. We'd hope to have seen a battery increase to around 4,000 milliamps, but Samsung is confident that with the efficiency and optimization gains that come with the new chip, there should be good for improvement to battery life, but only time will tell. The camera hardware looks to be following on the same principal workings of the previous Flip 4, with dual 12 megapixel sensors using a wide and ultra wide configuration, with no dedicated zoom lens like found on the S23, but there is still support for digital zoom up to 10x. The in-display camera is using a 10 megapixel sensor as well. Based on my initial look, it still looks like the limitation of not being able to record 4K 60 video on the ultra wide is still here, and of course no 8K video due to the resolution of the rear sensors. Software is running Android 13 with One UI 5.1.1. Be sure to check out our full One UI 5.1 breakdown from our previous videos on the Flip 4. In the meantime, with One UI 5.1.1, all the new additional software to the cover display as previously mentioned are the main additions in relation to software experience on the Flip 5. We will be sure to be on the lookout for new software features once our review units arrives, with the potential of a full breakdown video. Price of the Z Flip 5 starts at £1,049 for the 256 model and £1,149 for 512. Pre-orders starts on the 26th of July with general availability on the 11th of August. What's your thoughts on the Z Flip 5? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. For the latest news in the world of Samsung Daily, be sure to visit us at SamMobile.com. And for the latest videos on YouTube with SamMobile TV, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, and we will see you next time.